So I got a little something for the brand new Ford Explorer ST. I got a little horsepower of my own, so I can't wait. Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm excited for today's video because I waited a day or two to get more information about the Ford Explorer ST. Now I got a little bit more first-hand knowledge of exactly what comes with the Ford Explorer ST, and I'm excited to talk to you about it. I'm excited because Ford's claim of the fastest Ford Explorer ever produced just gets me going. I'm gonna challenge that when that Explorer comes out. I will probably be one of the first people to test out the top speed of the new Ford Explorer ST. It's not a horsepower game. Horsepower certainly doesn't hurt. It's not a crazy amount of horsepower because it does have 400 horsepower, 415 foot-pounds of torque. But what one of the biggest differences is the 10-speed transmission. I said this in a previous video because I talked about the future of the Ford Explorer and if they went places, if I would get another one. And one of the things that made a big difference for me is that 10-speed transmission. To run up against one, I can't wait to do a pull against one. I'm excited to see exactly how much of a difference that new 10-speed transmission will make in the performance of the Ford Explorer. And I'm gonna try really hard to get one as soon as it comes out. It probably won't be right as it comes out, just with the timing of me trying to purchase one. But I'm definitely in the market for one. And I'm still in the market for that 800 horsepower beast for my driveway as soon as I reach 2,000 subscribers. So keep that in mind, guys. So let's talk about the Ford Explorer ST. Like I said, Ford has claimed that it will outproduce a Range Rover Sport. I'm going to show you some clips right now. These are some clips right here of a guy who frequently tests his Range Rover Sport on the track, and it consistently runs a 12.8, 12.9, 12.7. A 12-second Explorer is going to be awesome. I can't wait. The new Ford Explorer ST will compete directly with the SRT Durango. It's going to have a little less horsepower from factory, but certainly because of the weight, as you know from previous videos that I've done, the weight of the Ford Explorer without me in it is 5,000 pounds. We are going to look at a similar weight for this new Explorer because even though it's redesigned a few different ways, it's essentially similar in dimensions and should run similar weight. But I'm really excited to get my hands on one. I'm really excited to sit in one. The new Ford Explorer ST is going to come with mobile Wi-Fi for you and 9 other people. It will connect 10 different devices and give you internet access. It also has a wireless charging station, so you can charge your devices wirelessly. Ford has promised us that certain things that used to come as an upgrade will come standard in the new Ford Explorer. Little things like power liftgate. Everybody loves it, so it's going to come standard. Power third row, that's going to come standard. They're just going to only charge you for little things. Like it's still going to have the dual sunroof. It's just not going to have the panoramic sunroof. That will be an upcharge. Little things in the interior. The new infotainment system. I'll show you images of that right now. They have a giant one. There's a 10.1 and I want to say a 12-inch screen available for your infotainment system, those will be upgrades. But certainly the standard one is more than equipped to handle everything you need to do. It's very user friendly. They say it works just like a smartphone, so it's easy to use. All of us should be able to use it right away. I love the turn dial is growing on me. I do like the heads-up display, the instrument cluster over on the dash, the new digital display video inlay that every time you change the driving mode to the vehicle, a pattern comes up, a 3D design. They got this little heads-up thing that comes up and shows you what mode you're in. I think that's amazing. The ST is also going to come standard with the tuned suspension. If you guys didn't know, the Ford Explorer that I'm driving right now, which is the Sport, has a tuned suspension. That's why it launches harder, corners better, handles flatter, tighter. It handles like a dream. Probably would be my only complaint of the new Ford Explorer is how rough of a ride it is. It handles like a sports car, not like an SUV. So for long road trips, daily driving, which I do with my Ford Explorer, it can be a little taxing on the body. You feel every bump, you feel every crack in the road, every variation of the pavement. It's certainly not the most comfortable ride out there, but it gets the job done. I weigh the pros and cons with having a vehicle like this, and I'd rather the handling than the comfort, so I'm completely happy with how stiff the suspension is. The new Ford Explorer ST is going to have a similar tuned suspension, so be prepared for that, guys. It's not going to be as comfortable as the Hybrid or the XLT or even the Platinum. It is going to be a little bit more sporty feel. They do have sway bars to keep the body rolled down. It is very tight handling in the corner. They have a different rim and tire package on the new Explorer STs. They now come with 275s. So a wider tire, give you a bigger stance, a better base for handling those corners. And it should manage the power nicely. It'll bring a sports car-like feel to an SUV, which Ford Explorer Sport owners already know. You have to drive one to know what I'm talking about. I've had people in the passenger seat that can't believe how well it handles. So where do we go from here, guys? I'm going to leave you with some video footage of the new Ford Explorer ST. I want you to leave your comments in the comment section below what you think of the brand new Ford Explorer. I personally love it. I'm gonna have to get used to the new shifter. Getting rid of the shifter itself isn't a crazy big deal because they're automatics. You don't really touch the shifter once you put it in gear. But the classic feel of the shifter, the fact that you actually are putting it in drive, sport mode, whatever the case may be, that is going to be a big change for a lot of people. So when you get rid of a shifter and make it a turn dial, it's a big deal. So like I said, it's something that I'm going to have to get used to, but I can't wait. I can't wait to get my hands on one. I can't wait to get in one. I can't wait to race one. And I'm excited. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the 570 Experience.